Hi, my name is Reese and thank you for visiting the channel. Yep, and I know I probably need to dodge a couple of things thrown by people whenever I say that. The reason why I don't really like Gshock is the fact that I'm not a very sporty guy and I always incline in buying vintage watches, and I always dress very casually to work. I always wear a black t-shirt and jeans, and sometimes I do need to attend certain meetings, and sometimes I do find the need for me to wear a really shiny watch. So I never into Gshock, although I do have a couple of Gshock in my collections. I have one black Gshock I wear for many different occasions. Like if I were to do swimming, an example, I'll probably go for a jog, I will wear this particular Gshock. And I always admire AP Royal Oak, although I haven't owned any Royal Oak just yet. Yes, the CASIOAK has been the favorite for many people since its launch. In fact, when it was just launched, the black model was very hard to find, and I was one of the lucky ones who managed to get it. And I wore it for a couple of months, and I realized that I do find it's a little bit too plain for me. So I sold it off in a second-hand market, and I managed to catch a little bit of a profit by doing so, because that was a really popular model back then. GA2100 is actually the most comfortable Gshock that I have ever worn. So I decided to buy another one, and this time I bought it from a second-hand market. What I purchased is actually this. If I were to wear a Gshock, it has to be something that is really outstanding. I really like this color theme. I'm working in a creative industry, so I find this kind of looks creative. It's also nice to see one of my favorite YouTuber, Casey Neistat, actually wearing the same model. You know, like typically Gshock is really big, but with this GA2001, I find it has the perfect balance in terms of size. In fact, it's actually smaller than my Tag Heuer connected 45mm. I actually wear the most during my day-to-day basis. This is the most comfortable Gshock that I ever tried. And another thing that I really like about this particular model is the fact that a lot of mod is available now. I probably would get the Royal Oak mod pretty soon. It has the quick release strap at the back, whereby you can easily change the strap. Next time I ever get bored of the pink and purple color, I will actually replace it with a more muted colors. But at this point of time, whenever I want to look like a bit more creative, you know, a bit more fun, I would actually wear this. One thing that I liked about this, I always like a world timer types of watch. Although now we can't do travel, but every time I go travel, I always wear a world timer watch. This is actually one of the reasons why I like the Tag Heuer connected. I do have a couple of relatives overseas, and time to time we actually do some projects for clients overseas. So of course, we can always Google the time, but nothing beats looking at second time zone on your wrist. I do believe all of you watch people out there will agree with me. So let me show you how this watch actually wears on my 7-inch wrist. This will still slides nicely under your cuff. I always like to wear my watch below the bone. If you want a Gshock but you want something a little bit different, I think it's probably something that you can actually consider. If you think that the Gshock is too big, you should probably try the GA2001. So what is your favorite Gshock? What do you think about the carbon core Casio, which is the CASIOAK? So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can actually find Second Time on Instagram. So thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time.